Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Airlinesim with me, Alfapiomega and PNLL. So, today I got quite a lot of news, and one of it is actually very funny, so I'm gonna start with that. So let's look at the fleet composition. We have climbed up to 22 aircraft now, but I returned the LETs as was planned last week. So that means we got 4 new aircraft. It's not the 717s, we still have only 2 of those, but it's 3 Canada regional jets, 200s ER, extended ranges, and it's 1 200 long range, which I, by accident, bought. I know that sounds silly, but I was playing it on my phone, and what happened is that I misclicked and accidentally purchased the aircraft. But it's not a biggie, you know. We can sell it later on, and or we can use it if we repay the loan in advance. We can use it as a security to get maybe some bigger aircraft, some better aircraft, or to get some loans to expand our fleet. So it's not like a big problem. We currently have the aircraft for, its total book value is 8.9 million, and I think that's pretty much what we got it for. I don't know, corporate finance debt here, yes. So our current loan is for 8.49 million Airlinesim dollars. So if I sell the aircraft, I can repay it eventually. So it's not a biggie. It's just a little setback. We got a very good interest on it, so no problem. You know, just great thing. I was surprised that the game allowed me to buy it. You know, because I didn't think we were eligible for a loan. So anyway, that's the status. So what's happening is that I have put the routes from the LETs to one of the Canada regional jets, and then I got basically 3 more. The 200th is an interesting one because it's an experiment that I'm going to show you, and then the two 200s serve new routes that actually are working fine with exception of 1. So let's look at that. So first of all, let's look at, I forgot to turn off Steam. It always bothers me when I'm recording. So let's start by the long-range aircraft. If you compare, it's 101. If you compare the 200 with the 200 extended range with the 200 long range, you can see that there's quite a difference. The top performance is to somewhere around 2.6 thousand on the extended range, and it's well over 3,000. I'd say 3,250. It should, 3,190 compared to, 2,570. I thought this was more. Okay, so this aircraft is capable of flying some longer routes non-stop. And that's why we actually needed this one. Because it's flying 2 routes. It's flying to Tbilisi and it's flying to Sharm el-Sheikh, which is in Egypt, for those of you not versed in geography. Sharm el-Sheikh is one of the biggest vacation destinations or vacation destination airport, I would say, because, you know, people don't stay there, but they go to the vicinity of that, or to either Egypt. So it's flying here and it's flying here. And that means it has just 2 routes per day. But they're working great. If you look at Sharm el-Sheikh, you can see that we get completed booked even well in advance. So I'm thinking that we might start some more flights into Egypt. There's, apart from Sharm el-Sheikh, there's Luxor and other places where you can fly. When I was choosing Sharm el-Sheikh, it was a draw between Hurghada and Sharm el-Sheikh, and I decided to go to Sharm el-Sheikh because I have better experience with it. And Hurghada is also usually very good. So let's open a station there. We can plan it for the future because that seems like a good destination. And as you can see, the route to Sharm el-Sheikh is earning us some 3.8 thousand and 3.6 thousand on each rotation, including all the expenses. So it's pretty good. And furthermore, the Tbilisi route is also a success, even though that the outgoing flight is not so good. You can see that we got like 53% and 2.5%, sorry, 53% in economy and 43% in business class, which is weird because the timing is pretty good, you know, on it. But yeah, that's how it is. We use about $1,000 on this flight, but we earn about 3.3 thousand on the other one. So overall, it's extra $2,000. So I'm happy. This aircraft is earning us about 10,000 per day, which is pretty good, at least in my book. So it's a success. The other aircraft that we got are the SPAAM, SPAAV, and SPAAW. The SPAAM is another. This one is instead of one of the LETs, but it's flying new routes. You can see. I'm actually going to show you the one that's flying with. I think it's this one. No, it's not this one. There's an aircraft that I got that was flying AAQ. Yeah, AAQ. So this is the aircraft that's flying instead of the other LET that got those routes. So you can see that Visby is pretty good, Kaunas is pretty good, Yerevan and Visby again. Wait, it's flying only 3. Oh yeah, because Yerevan is the overnight flight. So it's a pretty good good deal for this one. I just wanted to review it. That's a pretty good deal. The AAM has this marking of the other LET, and as far as I'm concerned, it's a pretty good aircraft. It's flying to Dubrovnik, to Aberdeen, and to Bergen. 3 flights, of which the weakest one is Dubrovnik, which is not what I would have guessed, but okay. These are a bit on the loss side, but I kind of want to keep them. I might lower the price, especially in business, to attract more customers. Aberdeen, I was afraid of that one, but that's working very well. We're getting a decent income from these and a lot of connecting passengers. And Bergen, again, a big surprise. I remember that this one was sort of like 50-50%, and these are almost full. Actually, they are completely full. So why is it? Oh, it's the business class. Okay, so this one is a bit on the loss side. We're losing about 9%, but we're making that amount here, so it's good. It's good. And yeah, so that's one of the Canada regional jets. I'll have to look at the Dubrovnik route. Let's look at it together now. I want to see why there's such a low interest in that. So where is Dubrovnik? Dubrovnik is in here. I lowered the price quite a bit. So let's. Is there like is there a better route? So that's Warsaw to Dubrovnik. I don't think it's DBW. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Okay, so we have the highest rating. It's just that there's not much interest in flying there. Okay, let's lower the prices a bit. I want to make it a bit more eligible. You know, we'll see if that changes anything. Wait, I wanted to have like 110. We'll see if that changes anything. Okay, now the SPAAV. Let's move on. SPAAV is flying several routes, of which one is not working and the other ones are. So it's flying to Prague, it's flying to Poznan, it's flying to Kerkyra, which is a Corfu, our first Greek destination, and it's flying to Luxembourg. The Luxembourg route is completely fucked. I'll have to remove that and change it because there's absolutely no demand. I don't understand it, but there is no demand. Like, Luxembourg is a 4-bar airport. It's almost completely full of aircraft, but there's, you know, I guess it's mostly really a cargo destination. It's weird. There really is no demand for passengers, so I'll have to remove this one. Let's actually do it right now before I forget. Oh, I always forget. So none, apply, and none, apply. So yeah, it was supposed to fly to Luxembourg, but that didn't work. Prague is working well. It's a 4th daily flight there. Poznan is actually working incredibly well, but we're flying on such prices that it's still a loss. But we're getting, a bunch or a chunk of the domestic market, which is good for me. I'm happy about that. And it's flying to Corfu, where it works with the economy. There's not much demand for business. What the hell? Oh, why are we losing so much money on that? Did I go overboard with the prices or something? Inventory. Kirkira. Yeah. That's weird. Why are we losing that much money on this? Oh yeah, we're losing it now. Oh, I see. I think we'll be... Yeah, we're at a loss everywhere because we're not earning any money from, it's now recalculating it to 3 daily flights. So don't mind that. It's a profitable route. The problem is just that, because if you have 4 daily routes, the actual, I would say, the overhead costs are divided between 4 routes, so you have more income. And now we don't, so that's why it's showing it as a loss. I'll need to find a different destination, and we'll be done with that. Okay, so wait, let me just cancel the Luxembourg flights, all of them, so that I don't forget and we don't fly there like some dumbasses. Okay, Russia, Luxembourg, Russia. Okay, cancel flights. Okay, but I'm still gonna increase the price a bit and lower this, because not having any business passengers is really weird. There has to be something completely wrong with that. Okay, and the last aircraft that we got, a new one, is AAW, which is another Canada Regional Jet 200, and it's flying the following routes. It's flying to Helsingborg, which is the south of Finland. Oh no, actually no, sorry, that's Turku. I'm sorry. So this is the south of Sweden. It's very small airport, but I found out there's no one flying there, so I took it, and you can see that there's a lot of people interested in that. We're flying to Turku as well, which is the south of Finland. Yeah, I was so focused on that we started flying to Finland that I messed up the destination. So we're flying here, and then it's flying to Stavanger, which is another Norway destination, which is somehow surprisingly working for us well. Again, a loss here, but a profit here, so it's 0-0. I'm happy with that. And the last destination is Burgas, where we have set up a second daily connection, and it's working. So I'm happy for that. I wasn't expecting 2 daily flights to Burgas to be possible, but yeah, you can see it's a clear profit on that. And let's check the profitability of the Helsingborg and Turku. I want to see. So yeah, Helsingborg is okay. Those are fairly short routes, so not much profit, but the aircraft is definitely a profitable one. So yeah, those are the additions to our fleet. Now this is what the current route network looks like. You can see that we started flying to Corfu here. We now serve our first destination in Finland, and we are flying to Norway and here as well. We also started flying to Aberdeen, so that's a new thing. And yeah, we had Luxembourg here, but this one, but it's not anymore. So we'll have to find an alternative route for that. Okay, so what's gonna happen next? That really depends. I haven't shown you that yet, but I will today. Most of you are probably aware of this, but some might not. There is something called AGEX, which is the Airlinesim Global Economic Index that changes over time, and it changes the amount of passengers that are simulated to fly by the system. So when I started about 90 days ago, or maybe even more, the AX was somewhere above 1,000, maybe even higher, somewhere here, you know. So it was pretty good. That was a good time. The average is 1,000. I think average is 1,000. But since then, that was about here. We have been continuously flying to the ground, basically falling. And it's falling every day. So since I set up the airline, or the AX has dropped by almost 20%. Well, almost 18, but it's nearly 20%. And it continues to drop. You can see that it's slowly leveling, but we don't know if it's not going to fall further. When you look at the facts and figures, though, this is our best week as far as the seat load factors go. I think that's because we signed the interlining agreement with Air Berlin, or Berliner, or whatever. No, it's not Air Berlin. Inter Berlin. I think it's Inter Berlin. Where's the interlining? Yeah, Inter Berlin. Okay, so that gave us a bit of a push, because you can see other than that we have been dropping since then, with a bit of an increase last week, but yeah, we have jumped up by over 1% this week, and we haven't yet, you know, completely leveled because I have a new aircraft. So what it did is that it increased the revenue per flight from 6.7 thousand to 7,177 Airlinesim dollars. That's also because we started flying to Sharm el Sheikh and Tbilisi, some of the longer routes. Also Yerevan. But, you know, it shows that we are doing good, and despite the continuously falling AX, we increased the seat load factor. So we are a healthy company. I think we'll have a positive number here everywhere. We'll see about the number of operated flights, because the aircraft hasn't started flying yet, and it's Saturday, the 1st of July. So we'll see if that works, you know. We'll see. I'm not entirely sure if we'll be better than last week, but we should. Sorry, there's an ambulance going under my window. You probably heard that. So yeah, we'll see how that works. You know, the AX is screwing us. The reason why I'm talking about this, though, is because we really focus on the small aircraft, and I want to do another step and change that. Because when you look, we have 2 717s, and then we have 20 Canada regional jets, and these are already considered small aircraft, of which we have most in the smallest version. That's 13 aircraft. Then we have 6 bigger ones and only 2 bigger ones. So I'm thinking about getting another Canada Regional Jet 700 and one 900, and see if I can put them to good use. I'm not sure if the money will accommodate that, because we invested heavily. I invested almost 3 million in the past week in new aircraft. But, you know, we should be able to do that. I know there's a lot of the 700s on the market. I don't know if it changed since yesterday, but yeah, there's a bunch of 700s out there. Extended ranges. So we could maybe grab one. Yeah, this one. No, they're all. Fuck. I missed my chance. There was a number of them. And what about the 900? Yeah, there's a lot of 900s. What about you? Yeah, you're too expensive. So we'll probably have to tone it down to 1 900th and see if we can accommodate that. Okay, nothing here. Nothing here. What about here? Yeah, there's a number of aircraft. We could get, for example, this one, the 1 900th long range, and put it to good use. Do we have any long range ones? No, we have just the extended range, but only 2 of them. The problem is the graduality, because I would like to move some of the routes from the 100s to the 200s. from the 100s and 200s to the 700s, which is okay. But then, you know, from the 700s to the 900s and from the 900s to the 717s, it's kind of a big jump. And I don't think we have enough space here. So I'd like to bolster, especially the 900 ones. We need to get a bit more. And when we get an extra 900, I'm going to put some of the 700s routes on that and the most promising one from the 100s and 200s on the 700. So that could, you know, bring new revenue, especially like Sharm el-Sheikh looks perfect. You know, we should fly there with a bigger aircraft because there's a lot of demand. Man, the coffee is good. Also, we should bolster our flights to Western Europe. I'm thinking some of the French cities, or maybe Spain, you know, Malaga and stuff like that, and maybe, you know, more of the Scandinavian countries. We'll see. Medium-wise, we're just flying here, so I'd like to get Hurghada up there, maybe Luxor, maybe some of the southern Turkish cities, or maybe some, you know, Rhodes is definitely a good choice that I would like to service. So, yeah, but we'll have to be careful because there's going to be a huge drop in our revenue. Last week wasn't as good as the week before. We increased the, you know, overall revenue by about 40,000, but you know that was increasing expensive. I don't actually know. Training, yeah, salaries increased, maintenance increased, cargo logistics fees. Oh yeah, we got also the depreciation of flight equipment because now we have the aircraft. We own one, so yeah. But yeah, we'll see. You know, I'm hoping to break the million in profit soon, as we increase our fleet and continue gradually growing. We'll see. You know, we'll see. It's all, you know, just in the stars now, and we have to think about the future. I'm really worried. You know, I don't want to overgrow because the AGEX is just dropping and can drop to anywhere like oh, it's actually at almost historical minimums. When you look here, it started in July. It was around 750, and we are now at 840. So if it drops even a bit more, we are at historical minimums. So everyone, you know, feels that. Every airline, because there's just less people being generated. I'm happy that we're doing good. You know, we're profitable, we're stable, we're doing fine. But still, we have to keep these numbers in mind, especially because the prices of fuel are actually very low. You can see that we are somewhere around. Where's the fuel prices? No, these are the stock symbols. Oh yeah, let's just say we're somewhere between 30 and 40. But we could get anywhere to around 90, which is triple. So if AGEX keeps falling and the fuel prices keep increasing, then you're going to have a lot of companies going bankrupt really fast because, damn, there's just not enough to go around. So anyway, that's all from me for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you will join me next time with another update on PNLL, the Polish airline that can into air.